Oh, welcome back, my faithful viewers. And this is garden update in a different format. Now, you know I've been growing a lot of vegetables, and a question was posed to me. How do you use those vegetables? Okay, this is a garden question. Let's go ahead. Now, one of the peculiar items I've been growing is called a kohlrabi. Some of you guys may know, some you guys may not. So let me go ahead and introduce you to our little Kohlrabi. Yes, I broke off his stem. Don't worry, we'll eat that later. But this is, what a Kohlrabi looks like. Can you see his, there we go, all that root? So the root is going to grow in the ground, and the stem is going to swell up. They're going to have one single stem and a bunch of branches coming out, but that stem is going to swell up. When it gets to the size of a softball or larger, then you can pick it and eat it. You want it to at least get to a softball or larger. Is there a blemish on there? Oh yeah, that's just a blemish. Now, I'm going to put them over here. We will deal with them later. Now, when you cut off the root and all the little stems, as you can see, I'm going to take that off too. You get this little ball over here. Let me go ahead. And we're going to go ahead and take off the rest of these little. Some people boil the leaves. You know what? I ain't gonna deal with it. Some people boil the leaves. I don't particularly care for them. It's up to you. Every part of a kohlrabi is edible with the exception of the root. The only reason why I'm cutting these little branchy thingies off, because it's going to make it easier for me to cut it up. There are parts of it that are inedible, and we're going to take that off. Now, if you want to know, the kohlrabi is a cousin of the cabbage family, Brussels sprouts. So when you cook them, it's going to have that cabbagey smell. Okay, come on. Let's go. We're going to rock this back and forth. It is a very firm root. So, one thing you're going to learn, go slow. All right. We're going to... Oh, I found the sweet spot. Can I pull it forward? Oh, I found the sweet spot. Okay. If you can get that in safely. Okay. Now go ahead and rock it back and forth. Okay. Knife should not be moving. Now, you see? No, you can't see. You're all washed out. Let me lower this. Okay. You see there's a ring here? That ring is not edible. That's the skin. That's the actual skin of this item. And there is a way that I figured out that we can take the skin off without too much resistance. So we're going to cut it in thirds. Okay. I'm going to put these little bits over here. Maybe I want a clear area. And I got a Ziploc baggie to put my edible parts in. Okay. So, there we go. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I'm trying to pay attention to what I am doing. Oh, that is beautiful. When you get, oh yeah, when you see, and that's the part that you're gonna throw away. You don't eat that part. It's like eating it's very woody. It's like eating an okra that's been growing too long on the vine or the tree. Let's see, I don't want that part there either. I left a little bit more of the skin on there. I don't want the skin, but it is very woody. I mean, I guess you could boil anything down long enough if you chose to. But there you go. Right. So we get that. And you put it in. I put it in the baggie. These can freeze. That's how come I've got so many growing outside. Because I'm not going to eat all those kohlrabis in a season. Actually, I'm just now finishing up the corn I grew last year. Yeah. We just found it was like, huh? And the good thing what you call that, vacuum seal. I vacuum seal my produce. See, that came off nicely. I like that. I vacuum seal my produce. We opened the bag, and it was good. It was good. The corn was good. Tastes good. So, even though I didn't find my corn, when I was planting, so I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize I ran out of corn. Well, I was going through my stash, and guess what I found? I found my corn. And I'm like, I was so disappointed because I love sweet corn, but I'm not paying 50 cents an ear for corn, which is it's not bad at all. But when you're talking about you could get like $5 for like 200 seed corns, then you're like, no thank you, I'll grow my own. Yeah. I can plant 9 stalks of corn and get 22 ears. You can't get any better, value-wise. And I should show you next year details of corn growing, because lo and behold, you do not need a lot of room. No, you would think that a plant that big has a large root system. Mm-mm. No. You could get one of those 10-pound bag of dirt. You only be able to grow one corn, one stalk in there. I know it's a little difficult when you're doing the roundy bits. And I am keeping my fingers well away from the knife. And always go slow. That is the key to this. Go slow. This is a marathon, it is not a race. We're not trying to make finger food. Now, I bet you're wondering, well, what do you use these for? Me personally, I like to put it in stew. Soup or stew, you treat it like a potato. It just adds everything. So it's like, you treat it like a potato, but when you eat it, it tastes like cabbage. So if you don't want to, you need like a lot of cabbage, and then when you cook it down, it's like, It's a space-saving cabbage. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go prepare this one as well. I'm sure you don't want to watch the same progress over. And if you need any extra instructions, just go ahead and replay this video. Not a problem at all. Let me show you one last time, and then I'm going to go ahead and end this because it's almost 10 minutes. So get the knife here. Start at the bottom. keep your hands away from the edge. You'll know when you get in that sweet spot because the knife will literally guide through. Yep. Now, so it took off a little thicker rind than I thought it would, but hey, I've got all this to eat. Now, and cut it up. There's one, and there's two. Turn it around. There's three. Whoop, that slipped. Well, it's a good thing I kept my hands away from the blade. My hand's always behind the blade, never in front. But anyway, you get a whole bag of potatoes or kohlrabi. You could fry them, you could saute them. If you julienne them, you do whatever you want with them. Treat it like a potato, but it tastes like a cabbage. Anyway, I'm glad I helped you understand any vegetable that you had a question on. I'm sure you all know how to eat a watermelon, okra. Well, you know what? I should make a short about okra because I know how to make okra not slimy. Anyway, guys, until next time, we're going to hope for the best, prepare for the worst. But I guarantee you kids will all going to end up somewhere in the middle. Until next time, bye!